Hey everybody, how you doing again? This is me, Tony S. I am the DIY guy. So, a little bit of thing here. I'm watching all these videos, watch the whole online thing with the Flex being introduced, the line of Flex tools at Lowe's, made by Shervon. Uh, and one thing I'm kind of noticing about this is it's become this mad, crazy kind of competition where they're using tools incorrectly and doing things with tools that really, that's not the way the tool was made to be used. And it's really made me think that a lot of this stuff with tools going on really isn't so much about, does the tool work? Does it get the job done? Is it good quality or not? It's ultimately tool fanboyism. Who's the best tool? Who's the best name? Who's the best brand? And I don't think that helps anybody. It doesn't help me. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help. It doesn't do anything really. It doesn't contribute to any real discussion of, is the tool a good tool? I mean, I believe tools should be put up against the work. So if it's a circular saw we're testing, what are some good tests that will determine it's got to do these certain things to be considered a good saw? It either can do these things or can't do these things. And if it does do them, well, how well does it do them? And then we can start to kind of see how things line up and shake out. You know, if it's an impact wrench or an impact driver or a drill or anything else, what are the things that needs to do? Put it up against the work and let's find out, can it do the work? And then we'll worry about where it lines up and where one thing stacks up against another one. Because ultimately, as far as I'm concerned, the tool just has to get the job done. It has to be able to do it well. It has to be able to work in a way that helps me get more done and get more done safely and effectively. I don't care if it's 2.2 microseconds faster or slower than the next guy. That doesn't necessarily make it a better drill. Unless, of course, the job application requires I have to, hey, if you got a work that requires 1,000 screws to be put in a minute, well then, okay, the very fastest drill might be what you need to find out. Otherwise, you know what? It's going to roundabout, and most work is done, even on the contract jobs, even on the job sites, is not done in a timed way unless, it's not done that kind of timing. It's done, we need to get this many, this much of the house up, this much of the framing done, this much of the siding done, and we got X hours to do it in. And, being able to put in 3 screws or 3 bolts, 0.2 seconds faster than the next guy is not going to really affect that kind of job or work. Production maybe, I don't know, when you're trying to squeak out 1,000 units and you got to get as many done as fast as you can, maybe then. But outside of a production and assembly environment where you're like behind and you got to get it, make up and catch up or whatever, or beat, make a timeline. Otherwise it doesn't matter. Let's find out, can the tool do the work? Let it compete against the work. That's what I'm saying. I guess I just went too far and long saying it as usual. But hey, so help me. Give me some notes in the comments. And let's start looking at different kinds of tools. Again, a cordless, circular saw, cordless drill, cordless driver, cordless, wrench, or corded. You tell me. Give me the type of tool that can, what it is, and then give me some work tests. Okay, it's got to be able to drive, an 8-inch lag screw. It's got to be able to drive 10 of them without dying on it. It's got to be able to get them all in. Or whatever, it is. And make sure you put it in the right setting, because, like, we're seeing drills, hey, we're going to put in 8-inch lag screws on speed 2, which is the drilling high speed, low torque speed. Well, that's not reasonable. That's not the way the drill is meant to use. Okay, if we're going to drill lag screws, 8-inch lag screws, we're doing it in speed 1 with high torque, because that's the way it's meant to. Or we're drilling into really hard wood with a big bit so we can drill out some holes to put some bolts in or something. That's going to be in speed probably 1, because that's the high torque where we need it the most. So let's pay attention to keep those things in mind, so we're using the tools and testing them appropriately. And then I'll see what I can do. Maybe that can help. We'll set up some testing for some different kinds of tools if I can get my hands on them, and or at least the ones that I have, and let's see if the ones that I have are as good as I think they are, if nothing else. Okay? Y'all have a fantastic day. Stay safe. Get your jobs done. Do them right. Do them right first and foremost. And even more than that, have fun today. Have a good one, guys.